Hello, everyone. How y'all doing today? I really wasn't ready for the live to start. My big fingers must have pushed the button by mistake, but nevertheless, I'm just glad that it didn't happen when I was naked. I'm just glad that it didn't happen when I was naked, okay? That's what I'm glad about. But anyway, I wasn't ready to start the live, but the live has started anyway. So we're just gonna get into it. I'm so tired. Ugh. I don't know what's going on, but I think I'm going through what my mama and a lot of the elders in my community used to call or refer to as the change. I think I'm going through the change. And baby, it's turning me every which way but loose. Okay, I don't know. Some days if I'm coming or going. I don't know some days if I'm up or down. I don't know some days if it's day or night. I just don't know. Ooh, and I'm having a hard time. I'm having a real hard time with this change. And ooh, oh, excuse me. See what I mean? See what I mean? I can't even get this thing straightened out. I can't even get this thing straightened out, this phone holder. Ooh, it's so much going on in my life. It's so much going on in my life, child. Y'all hold on a minute. I feel so not like myself. I don't feel like myself. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to get my grill together. I got this from the TikTok shop and I really like using it. So I gotta plug it in and get ready to rumble. I think I'm gonna make something like a turkey melt, a real simple turkey melt. While I marinate the meat that I was going to eat for lunch. I'm late. I'm real late getting started with my lunch. So, ooh, and I got so many things to do. But a lot of it probably won't get done today. Because I'm just not the spring chicken that I used to be. I'm not the spring chicken that I used to be. And I'm having to come to terms with that. And I used to think when I was younger that I would be okay with growing older. And I am okay with growing older, but shit, I didn't know that all this come with it. A lot of the stuff that I'm experiencing now, I had no idea that all this come with getting old. Baby, getting old is not for the faint at heart. It's a lot that come with this aging thing. And I'm starting to question if I'm built for it. Baby, you gotta be strong to get old. You gotta be real strong to get old. Woo! Jesus. And look like to me. Oh, it looks like to me that I'm gonna be the kind of old person that wanna lay down all the time and sleep. I was thinking years ago that I was gonna be the kind of old person that was spry and active, still driving, still running around, doing old folks stuff. But I think I'm gonna be the type of old person that want to sit down and lay down and go to sleep all the time. Yes. Oh, baby, everything hurts. Everything hurts. And my mind is just seem like it's just foggy. Seem like I got brain fog all the time. I don't even know what to do. And I want to do, but I don't know what to do. And if I don't write down what I need to do, I'm gonna be so lost. And I gotta start the day before writing everything down. I pray that I'm not getting Alzheimer's. I pray I'm not getting onslaught of early Alzheimer's dementia. Because, babe, some things you want to forget. Okay, some things you want to forget, but it's a lot of things that I want to remember. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of people, places, and things that I want to remember. And it's a lot of people, places, and things that I want to forget. Okay. But unfortunately, we cannot pick and choose what we want to forget and what we want to remember. If it was up to me, yeah, 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 I would be forgetting a lot of things and a lot of people and a lot of places. But it's not up to me. I wish it was, but it's not up to me. I think I'm gonna make a quick sandwich and have some chips for my little quick lunch. And then I'm gonna marinate my meat. I went to Whole Foods yesterday and I'm so mad that the hood rats, they have started to converge on Whole Foods. They have no business in Whole Foods. And thanks to the food stamps, now I guess one of them done told the other, ooh, Whole Foods got some good stuff in there. Let's start going to Whole Foods. And now I can't even turn to the left or to the right in Whole Foods without running to a hood rat. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Oh, I gotta turn my thing down some. Let's see. I think I want to make this the last little strips of bacon. I like the maple bacon. It seems like you gotta use so much of it to get anything out of it. And I don't like that it create all that grease. What I thought it was, wait a minute. I thought it was, I think it is 2 pieces, yes. At first, see what I'm talking about? My eyesight getting different. I can't hardly see like I used to see. And Lord knows I need to be able to see a fine man when he come in my view. Please, please let me be able to still see a fine man. Please. Yes. I need to always be able to see a fine man. A good looking man when it comes in close proximity to me. But yeah, let's stay focused, Carmen Kaboom. Um um what am I gonna do next? See, I just cannot remember what I need to do. Everything is just it just seems like it's just so much to do every day. And I want to be a responsible adult. I want to be an active and present adult, and I want to show up for myself. But how do you show up for yourself when yourself is slowly fading away? That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. And every time I get up, and you got to get up at some point. You can't sit down all day. You can't sleep all day. You gotta get up and show up for yourself. And every time I get ready to get up and move, it seems like everything is hurting. And then I got a heel spur. Ooh, and my foot hurts. So I'm trying to exercise and get my sexy back, right? So how do you do that when you got a heel spur? And then I got this other thing in my feet. What is it called? Scatia or something like that. And I done tried every insole that's ever been invented, I think. And that, to a certain degree, it doesn't help. And I recently bought, I want this thing to shut up. I don't even know who invented that. Why do we need an alarm to tell us that the refrigerator is open? Okay, that must be somebody that had some children or somebody was elderly that was here first before me. Ooh. Yeah, that's so annoying, right? But see what I'm saying? I can't even remember what I was saying before. What was I saying? Does anybody remember what I was saying? Damn. I can't even remember what I was saying before. Lord have mercy. I'm going through the change and it's turning me every which way but loose. Whew. It's turning me every which way but loose. It's turning me every which way but loose. I'm serious. I'm real serious about it. Okay. So I'm asking myself, do I abort trying to become a homeowner and just go and sign up to live in the old folks' homes right now? So, I don't have no children. I don't have no husband yet. And I just don't know if how this thing is going to go in the future. You never know when it's going to take a turn. And sometime it may take a turn for the worse. I don't know. But baby, I just pray I don't start peeing on myself. And I have started noticing last year, when you become what is it called? When you become incontinent and you start leaking a little bit and you have to get those panty liners. I started that last year. Because I was like, why is my panties so wet? And it wasn't like a sexual wet. Baby, I know leaking when I see it and feel it. And my panties, the seat of my panties was wet. So I've been having, and I don't like doing it, but you have to use the panty liners. And yeah, some leaking going on after you pee. And I have to pee all the time. And I find myself just sitting on the toilet and the song comes to mind. Pee again, pee again. Here I go, having to pee again. I always gotta pee. Again. And again and again. And it's like I just got through peeing. Damn. And I've tried to have a one-on-one conversation with my bladder. I'm asking my kidneys and my bladder, what is the problem down there? Okay, what is the problem? And they won't talk back to me. They won't say nothing. When I talk to them, they won't talk back. And I just can't stand when I talk to somebody and they won't talk back. Okay, like my masseuse. My massage therapist. I think I done got dumped by my massage therapist. And I didn't even see it coming. I don't even know why he won't answer the phone. He won't text me back. And I inboxed him earlier. And if he don't inbox me back, I know he just done dumped out of me. And I don't even know why. But you got to be prepared for this as you get older, honey. People just dump you and block you for no reason. You don't even see it coming. You don't even see it coming. But I can't feel bad because it's somebody, some dude that I've been knowing a while as a friend, and he's so fucking boring. And I feel like it's not right for me to just ignore him. And he been calling me the past few days, and I'm not answering his phone call because I know he don't want to talk about nothing. That's interesting, okay? And see, I think it falls under the category of outgrowing people. Sometimes you outgrow people, and I never did want to talk to him. No way. I was calling him or inboxing him to get in contact with his sister. I used to be friends with his sister, and I done lost contact with his sister. And he pretended like he was going to give my message to his sister, but he never did because I think he was trying to let one thing lead to another. And all these years later, he still ain't gave me his sister's phone number. Wow. And he keep on calling me and don't want nothing. Just boring as fuck. He ain't no asset. He can't help me do nothing. And even if he could help me, he pretend like he can't. So why do I need to keep him around, huh? Why do I need to keep on talking to him and he ain't talking about nothing? He's not an asset to me at all. Ugh. Just a big overgrown boring somebody. Okay. Oh, I just pray to God that I don't never get to the place as I grow older where I just get so bored and lonely and just call people just for the hell of it without really talking about anything of substance. You know what I mean? I pray I don't be that person. Ugh. I can't stand it. I can't stand it, I say. But yeah. I didn't mean for this bacon to get this. It's not burnt. Ooh, I remember about 2 years ago with my greedy tail self. I was making some bacon, and baby, I got the war wounds on my titty, on my left titty, to show for it. And I don't know how it happened. See, when you're getting older, you got to be very careful because you make mistakes. And I was taking the bacon out of the oven, and the next thing I know, I got the bacon, the pan of bacon folded up on my chest like a piece of paper, and I'm not paying attention. Baby, I felt it. Even if I didn't see it, I felt it. Woo! And it's nothing worse than having ugly titties. And thank God my titty didn't stay ugly for long. Thank God. Thank God. But I think I do. Let's see. No, I just thank God. I don't have much of a scar wound, a war wound behind it. But at first it was so ugly. And I just prayed and I thank God that I don't have ugly titties relating to that. But they are long like a cow. And I'm trying my best to get to a place to get them picked up. Because it ain't nothing worse than long titties when you're a young woman. And I've been seeing so many long titties on these young girls. My God. So you got to be careful. Even though the guys, you know, they gon' pull on them for whatever reason. I don't know why it takes pulling to, have a little bit of pleasure. And we don't say nothing while they pulling on them. You got to speak up, ladies. You got to speak up. Okay, otherwise you're gonna be left with a long set of titties that look like cows and dogs' titties, okay? And you don't want that as a young girl unless you are financially able, you got some resources to go get them picked up. And you gotta get them picked up right away. You can't wait around and get up in the age group of where I am. Because that's a long time to walk around with long titties. And they so ugly. Ooh, they so ugly. I don't even like to wash them. I don't like to dry them. I don't even like to put them up in a bra. Okay? And it's so much work to deal with big, long, heavy titties. It's so much work. Whew, especially as we get older. Okay? Especially as we get older. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And it's in the same category as having a big butt. I can imagine that's a lot of work. But if I had to choose between a big butt and long titties, I think I would choose the long titties. Long titty me, please. I do not want a big butt. Okay, I ain't never desired a big butt. And I don't understand these females and the guys that lust and want and choose a big butt. I just can't see my. I will buy a lot of things, but I can't see myself buying a big butt on purpose. I just can't see myself doing that. The bigger the butt, the more work it is. The bigger the butt, the more work it is involved, I say. And who wants to spend all that time? And some of them I see why they walk around stinking. Who wants to spend all that time and then you got to buy all that soap to wash a big butt? If I had a big butt, I'd just run it through the car wash and get it over with. I just would not fool with all that time it takes to wash a big butt. Okay, and then a lot of them had them old ugly fingernails with all that stuff on it. And then that's going to compromise the washing. Ugh. And how do they cook like that with all that stuff on their nails? I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. But anyway, I'm fixing me a little sandwich to hold me over while I prepare for my dinner and decide on what I'm gonna do in between. I don't really feel like going nowhere, but I do need to run some errands. And I just don't feel like it. So anyway, yesterday while I was at Whole Foods, what did I go into Whole Foods for? See, I can't even remember what I went in there for. I can't even remember. What did I go inside Whole Foods for? Does anybody remember what I went in there for? Because I certainly can't remember. I cannot remember what I went in there for. I can't. Even if I tried, I can't remember. But anyway, one thing soon led to another. And, damn, now I don't forget my other piece of bacon to put on the sandwich. Okay. Whew. Child. I'm gonna have to make me some more money. Cause I got a feeling I'm gonna need an assistant to help me around as I get older. Yeah. I went in Whole Foods yesterday. What did I go in Whole Foods for? I can't even remember what I went in Whole Foods for. I think I went in there to get some cookies. I think that's what it was. I was in the neighborhood, so the spirit of fat girl came upon me and said, "Oh, you got to go over there and get some cookies." I think that's how it started. So one thing quickly led to another, as usual. When you go in Whole Foods, baby, you get carried away. Am I the only one? So I went over there. I found myself over there in the meat department. And the seafood, I could take it or leave it. I'm not really a seafood girl like a lot of y'all. I don't really care for it one way or the other. But, if I have a situation where somebody's serving it or if I just feel it, I might get it and eat it or cook it or whatever. I really don't know how to cook seafood. I don't. And I really am not a fan of seafood. I could take it or leave it, like I said. But I was over there by the meat, the chicken. Oh, they have a remarkable display of chicken. Ooh. And, I'm a big fan of the Parmesan crusted chicken. I don't think Target sells it anymore. I used to buy it at Target, and you could never get me to hate Target. A lot of y'all said you was gonna boycott Target, but you never did. Y'all never stand on business. Y'all just be talking all this yin yang and all this foolishness. And I still don't know what the problem with Target. I still don't know. Y'all claim it was DEI, and you wouldn't even know about DEI if President Trump hadn't said nothing about it. Whew. But yeah, the niggas, they pretend like they don't like Target and they gonna boycott Target, and they ain't boycotted Target yet. Every time I go to Target, which is maybe every other week, and I need to go now to give me some tissue. They have a real good brand of tissue that I like, and I like the 3-ply. Am I the only one that likes the 3-ply? Because I got a lot of ground to cover. And I can't fool around with that little 1-ply and that little all brand tissue. I gotta have the name brand tissue. I gotta have it real thick like a pillow or a quilt. Yes, I got a special kind of tush. And I gotta use some good brand grade of tissue for my tush. All tushes are not created equal. And I got a special kind of tush. So I gotta have a special kind of tissue and things. So yeah. How did I start talking about Target? I don't forget. See, my mind is all over the place. But anyway, back to Whole Foods. So I was in Whole Foods, minding my own business, minding my own big back business, and one thing quickly led to another. So I found myself asking the real nice butcher named Brian. Oh, Brian, he was so nice and pleasant. A lot of these people in customer service, they're not nice and pleasant at all. And I was so glad that Brian was so nice to me. And I said, can I please have that, what was it? The steakhouse chicken breast. It was some kind of chicken breast marinated with something, and it had some onions on top. And you can't go wrong when it comes to onions and garlic. So I said, oh, that would be real nice to grill. But, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get my indoor grill or the outside grill. And I'm trying to get moved to the country. Because, child, the city ain't never been good to me. And right now, while we got the threat of war going on, it's not wise to be in the city because these people can't even handle snow and ice. Good and well, if something get popped off as far as a terrorist attack, these heathens are going to be running around like roaches out of control. Okay. You don't want to be in the city in the event of a terrorist attack. And I need to get to the country to be, somewhat safe and grow my own food. I'm going to be doing, hopefully, growing my own food in those containers. And I got a little bit of a green thumb that I want to test drive. And I come from the country, so I want to return to the country. I love the country. I need some peace and quiet. And I'm pretty sure I can find it in the country. So anyway, yeah, and I'll be able to grill outside in the country. I want to do that. And I got a lot of projects that I want to do as far as possibly starting my own business. And I want to return to my roots as it relates to being an artist. Y'all didn't know that about me, right? I'm an artist, and I'll probably be showcasing a lot of my art in the future. Yeah. So I saw this other thing, uh, aside from the pecan crusted chicken breast. I did not know that this was a pecan. He done gave me the wrong thing. Wow. He done gave me the pecan crusted chicken breast. This is not what I asked for. I asked for the Parmesan. See, he's so busy running his mouth. He did not hear what I said. I wanted to out pecan and Parmesan. I guess they sound the same. I like pecans, but I don't want it on my chicken breast, okay? Oh, I'm so mad about this now. Wow. 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 Really? Yeah. So anyway, I guess I'm gonna have to go back over there tomorrow and get what I wanted. And just scrape the pecans off that chicken breast right there. I can't stand when people give me what they want instead of giving me what I asked for, okay? And there's a lot of that going on lately. I can't stand it. I want what I want. I don't want what you want me to have, okay? In a lot of cases. But anyway, yeah. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Whew. See what I'm talking about? As I get older, I be misplacing things. I be misplacing things, little simple things. And I'm like, how do things be getting lost in here? And it's just me and the Lord in here. And I know the Lord ain't moving stuff around. Okay, the Lord know how to come in here and sit down and watch over me. Okay, it's not the Lord moving stuff around. And I be misplacing stuff all the time. And it just frustrates me so bad. Okay, it frustrates me. But anyway, I found what I was looking for. Okay, and I'm almost embarrassed to say this, but haven't you heard fat people say, "Oh, I don't eat pork." And I'm like, you eating everything else? And I'm one of them type of fat people that say, "Oh, I don't eat pork." And I try to stand on business as it relates to that. Other than bacon, I don't eat pork. And but every now and again, it's sort of like a exception to the rule. And I stopped eating it a long time ago after I watched the episode of Oprah Winfrey, and she was talking about how she feels so hostile and aggressive after eating pork. And I said, I feel that way too. So after I stopped eating it, I stopped feeling so much hostility and aggression, but not 100%. But it did help. Plus, I saw some videos, when social media first started kicking off. And some people were sharing these videos about these little micro worms inside the pork. And I said, oh, that's enough for me. Say less. I don't want no more pork. Oh, I just couldn't stand the thought of it. Even though a lot of people say we already still have worms inside of us. As long as I don't see them, I'm not going to worry about them, okay? I don't want to see them. But anyway, yesterday when I was at Whole Foods, I saw something that looked like some lamb chops. I don't know why lamb chops been on my mind lately. And I had cooked some about a year or two ago, and they were so delicious. And I misplaced my recipe that I put together in my mind. I had wrote it down, and I can't remember, and I think it's in my storage. So I'm going to have to improvise, and I saw these things that looked like some lamb chops, but I said, oh, they were so big. And I don't want to be the type of black person that get out around white people and then embarrass myself because I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to little simple things like this. So I was like, and I did kind of embarrass myself. I said, oh, them look like some lamb chops. And the man, the butcher, he said, no, those are not lamb chops. They would be really big lamb chops. And actually, it was some pork loin chops. And he started telling me the origin of this specific lamb pork loin chops, and he was talking about it's a special pig that come from another country, and they feed it some kind of wood chips, and it come off the special side of the leg of the pig, and oh, it just sounded like an extravagant pig. And I have been always thinking that the pig was the most filthiest animal, right? But and just wallow around in mud and doo doo and all that right there. And that's another reason why I don't want to eat no pork. So the butcher, he made it seem like this was an exquisite pig, and it was just raised in a clean environment, almost like it just lay down on mink rugs every day, and just a sophisticated pig, right? And he said, oh, the taste is much better than regular pork, and you'll really like it. And I said, really? And he emphasized really. So I said, that's enough, man. Give me one of those to test drive, okay? Give me one of those. And he did. And so today I will be test driving the extravagant bone and pork loin chop. And just one of them is $7.37. It ought to be good for that price. And child, everything is going up, including the gas. Child, have y'all got y'all bicycle yet? By the summertime, it's gonna be about $5 or $10 a gallon. Whew. And it's just creeping up every day. I guess because of the war, the so-called war. What happened to the war that we had between us and Mexico? They just don't forget all about that. Now we got a war going on with Iran and Israel. I just smell like some bull crap is in the background. Do y'all think they playing in our face? I feel like they playing in our face, and it's just a thing to get us to spend more, and somebody can pocket more money. I think they playing with us. But anyway, honey, it's just a mess out here in these streets. It's just a mess out here. It's just a mess, I say. But anyway, I'm just praying that God will keep me in his care. And yeah, I think I'm gonna marinate my pork loin. I think I'm gonna marinate it. And I got me some bowls from the TikTok shop. I need to go to TikTok shop rehab. And I'm trying my best to slow down ordering stuff off the TikTok shop. I'm trying my best to slow down because, child, it's starting to look like a pack wreck situation. You know, a hoarder situation. And, you know, I have been rehabilitated from being a hoarder, but it feels like I'm starting to fall off the bandwagon and become a hoarder by default all over again. And the last thing that I want to become is a hoarder. Okay? The last thing that I want to do is become a hoarder. Because I'm already a recovering hoarder. Okay? And a recovering whore. So I don't want to go back to neither one of them. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. And I mean I don't want to go back. Okay? So I got to exercise some due diligence in order to not go back. Okay? Ooh. Child, it's so much that we got to deal with in this lifetime. We got so many challenges to face. Woo! We got so many obstacles to overcome. I was gonna use one of my bowls, but I can't find it. So I guess I'm gonna use one of these roaster pans. Since I'm probably gonna, am I gonna put it in the microwave? Not the microwave. See what I'm talking about? My mind. Oh, since I'm gonna put it either in the oven, I kind of want to put it on my grill. That's what I kind of want to do. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna put it on my griddle. I just love using my griddle. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let me wash it, because you know people be in the store fumbling around with the product, and then they pretend like they're gonna get it, and then they put it back and change their mind for whatever reason. So yeah, I'm gonna marinate it in this pan right here. So let me get up and wash it out, because you know we gotta practice cleanliness, because cleanliness is the next best thing to godliness, right? Yes. So I'm gonna clean it out, wash it out real good. I wonder, should I wash my should I wash off my pork loin? Of course I should, right? Of course I should. A lot of people, they stay debating if you should wash off your meat. And I can't stand when people wash their meat in the sink, in the naked sink, instead of putting it in a bowl. Oh my goodness. You know, that's what I had an issue with Auntie Fee. Y'all remember Auntie Fee? The one that passed away? And she was kind of funny. I wonder how her son been doing since lately. But yeah, y'all remember when she put that chicken in the sink, in the naked sink, and I just, oh, I couldn't believe it. And I made a video talking about it. Her son clapped back, going off on me. Do y'all remember that? But I stood my ground about it. And all these years later, I still stand my ground. I still feel the same way. You need to wash your meat. And don't wash it in the naked sink. You're supposed to put it in a bowl. I don't care if you cleaned out the sink. I don't care if you put bleach in the sink. I don't care. And that's even worse, to put your meat in the sink where you put bleach in. I don't care if you washed it with vinegar. I don't care if it's a brand new sink. That's nasty. And don't invite me to dinner. Don't invite me to your potluck. Especially if you got cats and dogs sitting all on the counter, and your booty sitting on the counter. I can't stand when people be on social media sitting on the counter in the kitchen. That's nasty. Especially when I consider the people that don't wash good, and they got, more than likely, doo-doo streaks in their underwear. You do not sit on the counter if you know that you have doo-doo streaks in your underwear. I don't care if you're going to wash it off later. We're talking about right now, okay? That's nasty. And see, that's why people get so sick, and then they don't know that they done got sick. So this is the pork loin chop. It does kind of look like a lamb chop, but you know, a lamb chop is a lot smaller. And I was embarrassing myself in Whole Foods yesterday talking about, oh, they look like a lamb chop. Sounding like a dumbass nigga in front of all them high-class white people. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. But, yeah. So, I'm going to be marinating this in this right here. Oh, this little family of marinades it just takes your meat up a notch. It kicks it up a notch and takes it to a whole new level. So this is the honey, bourbon, and paprika. Oh, I wish I could be barbecuing this, because this would be real good to barbecue. So let me wash it first. Y'all hold on. Let me wash it. Let me wash it. You gotta wash your meat, okay? You should always wash your meat. Always wash your meat, okay? And I got a strong feeling that this may not be enough. And I'm going to be so hungry. I'm probably going to be so hungry when I finish this one. So I probably need to add some backup and prepare to fix one of them chicken breasts. So that's what's gonna be my dinner, the chicken breast. And I think I'm gonna marinate it too. I think I should marinate it with that other stuff that I got. Yeah, I got a feeling that one pork loin ain't gonna be enough. So I think I need to add some backup. Because I don't want to be still hungry when I finish the pork loin chop. Yeah, I think I need to add some backup. Because Lord knows I don't want to be still hungry after. I don't think I need to wash this, hopefully. Hopefully they already washed it before they put all that juicy marinade. Oh, it's already got some marinade on it. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, yes. Yes, it's going to be some good eating going on today. In this place, it's going to be some good eating going on today. Oh, yes. Yes. I think I want to add a little more onion and a little green pepper and a little garlic. You know you can't go wrong with garlic, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna add some green peppers to the situation. Yes, and grill it on my griddle. Yes, this is gonna be some good eating right here. Today, it's gonna be some good eating going on. I'm gonna let that marinate about 2 hours, I guess. About 2 hours, I guess. I guess that'll be enough. And put some, I got already some chopped garlic. So I'm gonna add that to the party, the marinade party. And baby, this gonna smell so good while it's on the griddle. Oh, yes. This is gonna be so delicious. Yes, yes. This is gonna be so delicious. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes. This is gonna be so delicious right here. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I love to cook, but I don't have time to do it all the time. I learned from one of the best, my mom. I tried to pay attention to her while she was cooking and preparing to cook. Yes. I don't think my other siblings paid attention, and it shows. Child, they can't even make good cornbread. They can't even make cornbread. You know your cornbread ain't no good when you put a spoon in it or a fork. Wow, way before you put it in the oven and it stand up. The fork or the spoon stand up in it. Wow. Yeah, that's not a good sign that you know how to be a good cook. Baby, maybe that's why they ain't never been able to keep a man. And some people, they will say, well, that's not the goal in life to keep a man. It should be as a woman, okay? But these independent women, they feel like they don't need a man. But they just lie to themselves. They need a man. I need a man. A good man. A righteous man. A holy man. A hard-working man. Not just any man, okay? We got to be specific. We got to be specific when we talk about, oh, I need to go to Walmart and get me some more paper towel, too. Child, I'm running out of paper towel. I hate when it get light like that. And that's one thing about my mom. She kept some paper towels and tissue. She kept some paper towel and tissue on deck. And I try to be the same way. You always need tissue. And that reminds me, I need to go and renew my membership at Sam's Club. I never did use it. and it's done expired, and I need to go back and renew it, and then I need to get me a Costco card and experience Costco, because I've been hearing about it, but I ain't never experienced Costco for myself, and I got a feeling I'm missing out. So I wanna become a Costco girl as well as a Sam's Club girl, because I always need a whole lot of tissue, a whole lot of paper towel, a whole lot of this, and a whole lot of that. You know what I'm saying? I wish this doggone refrigerator, it it really gets on my nerves. I don't need to be reminded to close the refrigerator. I want to leave the refrigerator open as long as I want to. Okay? What is up with all this regulation? All these regulations. You can't even, oh, I never thought I'd see the day where you couldn't even hold your refrigerator open as long as you want to. It's too many regulations around here, ain't it? So let me open it back up and get me some more onions. I like to, do I want to put garlic on the pork loin chop? I think I do. You just can't, ain't no such thing as having too much garlic. Ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing. So as you can see, it's already dressed up with the marinade. Can you see it? So I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of garlic on there. Ooh, and it's gonna be smelling so good. And I've already chopped up my onions and bell peppers and got them ready. Yes. Because I just don't like having to do that extra work chopping up the onions and bell peppers when I'm getting ready to work in the kitchen. I want that already done. The chopping and things. Yes. I hope that's gonna smell good and be good. Yeah. And then what we're gonna have for the sides, Carmen Gabon? Yeah, we gotta have some sides, right? Oh my God. You got to have some sides. Okay, so for the sides, we're gonna have, hold on. For the sides, I saw something interesting at Whole Foods yesterday. Ooh, it feel like it's getting hot in here. You know, the temperature is starting to change, and I'm glad about it. I've been seeing them dogwood trees blooming, so that's a sign that spring is getting ready to spring. And I love spring weather. Don't y'all love spring weather? Am I the only one that likes spring? Yeah. So, ooh, I don't forget what I was finna say again. What was I finna say? Ooh, it just makes me so mad when I forget what I'm getting ready to say. Jeez. Ugh. Anyway, I can't remember what I was getting ready to say. But, yeah. So, I meant to eat my bagel. I bought me a bagel from Whole Foods yesterday, too. Everything bagel. Ooh, and I don't really eat bagels all the time, but when I do, I really like the everything bagel. You know, they have so many different varieties of bagels, but that's my go-to bagel, the everything bagel. I know they got all different other kinds, but I don't like the food with them other ones. And yeah, while I was at Whole Foods yesterday, minding my big back business, I was thinking, what do I want to eat with the pork loin chop? So I saw that they had some ravioli in the cooler. And I'm a big fan of ravioli, right? And they had some spinach and cheese ravioli. And I said, oh, that might be pretty good. spinach and cheese ravioli. So that's going to be one of my sides right there. Oh, it's got a whole lot of carbs. And that's not a good thing. But hopefully my blood sugar will be accommodating. So it's plant-based. And the brand is Amy's. And I'm not a big fan of spinach. I used to couldn't tolerate spinach when I was a little girl. But I'm a grown woman now, right? So I kind of have developed a palate for spinach as I've gotten older. So this should be interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna have another side or if this will be enough. I was thinking about some brown rice or potatoes, and I know I shouldn't be eating potatoes, but you know, I might have a little bit of potatoes to go with that and things. And so what time is it? It's 1:08. Oh, I'm so sick of this refrigerator with the foolishness. So while we are marinating the meat, I guess I'm gonna have my sandwich. And I meant to slice up me some tomato and put on there. I think I'm gonna have some water, even though I want something else. Because I don't want my blood sugar going up too high. I don't want it going up too high. I really don't want it going up too high. So anyway, um, yeah. Let's finish talking about this. Yeah, I'm going through the change, honey. And the change is turning me every which way but loose. So I'm 51, so I guess it's time for me to go through the change. It don't feel like I'm 51. Well, in my mind, I don't feel 51. I feel like I'm still in my late 20s. Where has the time gone? And unfortunately, we can't turn back the hands of time. If we could turn back the hands of time, which I want to turn back and go back, I'm wondering if I would want to go back. Do I want to go back? If you could go back in time and change some things. I guess if I could go back and change some things, I would probably listen to my mom more instead of chasing these men. I would be chasing God, okay? And do I want to chase money? No, I really don't want to chase money because if you're doing, what you have been created to do, the money gonna chase you. Okay, so now the money gonna come if you're doing what you created to do and you fulfilling God's purpose and giving God glory. So yeah. So I think I would, if I could go back in time and change some things, I would listen to my mom or be more obedient, not sneaking out the windows when she go to sleep and dealing with all them low down dudes that was wasting my time and wasting my puss. It's too bad that we can't get our puss back. If I could get my pussy back, I would be out there collecting all my pussy, okay? Because none of them deserved it. And I wasted a lot of it, okay? But thank God I got some left, okay, on reserve. And I don't know when God gonna send me my future husband. I need to get the tracking number, God. Okay, I already don't put my order in. And if I could go back and change some things, I probably wouldn't be eating all them snacks. But I was raised on snacks. I was bottle fed snacks. I was given the snacks. Okay, that was my starter kit right there. The adults, and I'm not blaming nobody, but the adults, they the one gave it to me. Okay, and I liked it. So I started buying it myself as I got older and was able to buy it. So that was the starter kit right there that led to the diabetes. Okay. And I don't want no diabetes, but apparently the diabetes wants me. And I can't shake it. I can't shake the diabetes. I want the diabetes to catch a flight. I already done bought the diabetes a passport folder Okay, I'm gonna get the diabetes a passport because I want the diabetes to get the on in 2026. I done got the diabetes a passport folder. Okay, I'm gonna get the diabetes a passport, a one-way ticket to hell, to hell. That's where it's going. Okay, I don't want it, and it's crazy when when you don't want something and something wants you. Okay, it's gotta be a reciprocal want. Okay, it's gotta be a two-way want. That's crazy to me that I don't want the diabetes, but the diabetes wants me. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. I don't understand it. But anyway, so I got my sandwich going, right? I don't know how long I'm gonna have these braids. I don't really care for them one way or the other. And I'm so sick and tired of looking at the majority of society of women, black women wearing braids. We have really done too much with the braids. Okay. Okay. And I just decided I want to try something different. That's the only reason why I got them. And it's not really giving me what I wanted to give. But I say a few more days of this and I'm going to have on something else. Okay. It feels like I'm wearing some sticks. And it's just so messy. It's all over the place. And child, yesterday I went to the beauty supply store to get a bonnet, one of them extra jumbo bonnets to accommodate all of this. And I didn't like it. And I threw it in the trash. That was $10 in the garbage. I could have took it back maybe. But I don't even feel like going back over there because you can't even go in the beauty supply store in peace because all them hood rats saturated and standing all in the way. Oh, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. So, anyway, here I am trying my best to find some peace in the middle of chaos. And I'm so sick of my neighbor. I'm so sick of my neighbors down there, big back demons. Okay, and they love to jam. That's a sign of Satan. When people just love music all the time, that make me think they full of the devil. That's a devil presence. That's a demon presence there. The devil. Because, it takes me back to Satan being kicked out of heaven. And they say he was over the music ministry before his punk ass wanted to take over God and run things in heaven. It sounds like Satan might be a nigga. Right? Right? Because most niggas, they get that same situation. They always want to take over something and get credit for something. And hard-headed. I think Satan was a nigga. Yeah. But anyway, they got the same characteristics: kill, steal, and destroy, rinse and repeat. Yeah, I can't prove it, but I think Satan is a nigga, and he got kicked out of heaven because he wanted to just jam, 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 and do what he wanted to do, and didn't want to respect heaven, and God got sick of him. And he brought all that music down here on the earth with him, I can imagine. And now, done influence them same angels that get kicked out with him. They down here. They down here too. And done procreated. And we got the same problem all over the world. The same spirit. And my neighbor, they don't care nothing about what the lease agreement say. They gonna do what they want to do, just like niggas. They gonna do what they want to do, and they want to jam, jam, jam all the time. Morning, noon, night. They don't give a damn what my schedule is. And if I don't want to hear it or not, I gotta be forced to listen at them jam, jam, jam. Big back bitch. Okay, I can't stand them. I can't stand them. and walk like this. They so fucking big, they walk like this, side to side, big motherfucker. Okay, forgive me, Lord, for cussing. And I wish the drug dealers would get busy putting some fentanyl, just loading fentanyl up with that marijuana. Why did I get lazy with the fentanyl? You used to hear about these drug junkies overdosing back to back to back. I ain't heard about them overdosing in a long, long time. Well, I take that back. The other day, about a week or two ago, I seen on Facebook right here in the city, it's a man and a woman had overdosed in a BMW. I said, I would say, well, I need to get that car because they ain't gonna have to use it no more. They gonna be using it no more. But I don't want to have a car that got that history and that spirit and all that right there. No, take that to the auction lot. I don't want it. And they had a child in the back seat. And I said, that's so selfish and so low down of these people that's on drugs. If you know you're on drugs and you can't take care of yourself and you can't take care of your responsibility of the child, parenting the child, give the child away, but they ain't going to do that because they want to sell them food stamps to get more drugs. So anyway, they dead as a doorknob. And of course, the niggas at the gas station, they recorded the dead junkies just laid there in the car dead, and the baby in the back seat crying and don't know what's going on with their parents. But my neighbor, they love to smoke dope. And I'm so tired of reporting them. I don't report them. I don't report them to everybody I can think of as far as the people in authority. And the people in authority don't give a fuck. The only thing they care about is the money. I done called the police so many times and they done lied to me so many times saying they gonna get it addressed, and they just playing in my face. And now they won't even answer my phone call. Really? Yeah. So I'm just trying my best once again to find refuge away from the drugs and the noise and the this and the that. I'm just not set up to live amongst hood rat heathens. I'm just not. Okay. Hopefully real soon. Look like to me I'm gonna have to do some more work on my credit. Unless I lie on my application like a lot of these heathens do. Let's be honest. That's the only reason a lot of them, have home ownership right now, because they don't lie on their application. But see, I'm a Christian. As soon as I start lying on my application, I'm gonna get caught. Yeah, I'm gonna get caught. But these heathens, they can lie on their application all the time and look like they don't never get caught yet. But it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Because the more they get away with, the more they do. That's illegal. But anyway, I'm going to do it the right way. It may take me longer, but I'm going to do it the right way. And my blessings are coming. And I'm blessings delayed. It's not blessings denied. So I'm going to just do it the right way and work on my credit. And just go ahead and find me a house to rent. And hopefully it won't be $2 million a month to rent it, because I ain't got it yet. Okay. And even if I had it, I ain't gonna pay no $2 million a month for rent. Ooh, these landlords done got crazy with this high rent. Ugh. It don't make no sense. I seen a room for rent the other day. It was $1,500 a month. And guess what? They want the same amount as a deposit. And you're going to have a hard time getting that deposit back, because they don't be wanting to give it back. And they be finding all kind of little petty reasons not to give you that deposit back. It's given legalized theft. Legalized stealing. That's what it's given. But anyway, It's not just hard at him for a pimp. It's hard at him for a lot of folks. Yes. And baby, I thought Donald Trump said he gonna pass that law that say they can't charge require you to have 3 times the amount of the rent. Ain't nobody holler making 3 times the amount of the rent now. A lot of these jobs done closed, they shutting down, they laying off. The robots and the AI is taking over the humans on these jobs. A lot of the jobs don't want to give you no overtime. So who is making 3 times the amount of the rent? And now they're trying to creep up and say 4 times the amount of rent. Ain't nobody making that kind of money. The only thing they should be concerned about is if they get their rent. Okay, don't worry about it. You know, what the person got in their finances, okay? That's the only thing they should be worried about. And asking you, where did you stay before? And then if I tell them I was homeless, they damn sure gonna shut my application down. So at some point, you don't have to lie on your application. Oh my sandwich is so delicious. I'm eating something like a turkey melt sandwich and my dill chips. My dill chips. It's some other chips that I really like. It's called German style chips that they sell at Super Low. And I meant to go over there yesterday and get me some, but I was too tired. By the time I got through dealing with them hood rats all over the city. Ooh, they can't sit down somewhere. Now that they done got a little taste of their income tax money, you know, hood rats, they cannot take the pressure of a little taste of money. Child, they been crashing out left or right. More than they already had been. You gotta go get some extra drugs, extra liquor, extra hair bonnet, extra leggings, extra eyelashes, extra ugly wigs, extra ugly fingernails, and all that right there. But guess what they're not gonna buy with their income tax checks? Some soap. Some soap, they gonna steal that. They don't feel like that's essential. That the eyelashes and the wigs and all that right there, the marijuana, that's a priority that trumps the soap and detergent. They're not gonna go to the car wash not too fast and wash them nasty ass windows. They're not gonna buy no soap. I don't know why they don't want to buy no soap. They rather steal the soap to wash their butt. They're not gonna go by the dentist office and fix them nasty ass teeth and get them clean. They're not gonna go to the gynecologist. And speaking of the gynecologist, it's time for me to make my appointment. It's been a long time since I got my tail dug in. And I'm pretty sure I got a UTI, all this peeing I've been doing. Yeah, I need to go. Because my last doctor dumped me. My last OBGYN. Because I kept on rescheduling. Life be lifing. Okay, at least I called him and told him. They don't even want to respect that. So I got to find me another OBGYN to dig all in my tail. And you know, all OBGYNs are not created equal. I had a man, but he done retired. And I really liked him. We developed a great rapport. I don't know if I want another man playing and looking all in my tail. And then you got to be careful of these women doctors because some of them might be low-key lesbians. And you don't want one that's a racist either. Ain't no telling what they'll put down off in there while you laying back. That could go a lot of different ways right there. But I gotta go to the OBGYN. I gotta go to the dentist. I gotta go to the eye doctor. I gotta go. Oh, I gotta go to the butt doctor too. I think I got some hemorrhoids. Or at least I had some. And go see what the status is on that. And what else? Oh yeah. I gotta go to the a regular family doctor. My family doctor, she done had that baby and she don't want to come back to work. I've been waiting on her to come back to work 2 months, and then they said she'll come back in March, and then the other day I called, they told me May. She must have had some complications. Or she must be tired and need a break. So yeah, I need to go. I need to go get me a family doctor. Oh, it's so much. And of course, I gotta go to the foot doctor. I gotta go to the diabetic doctor. She gonna think I'm dodging somewhere, eating something I ain't got no business, because I ain't seen her since way before the snowstorm. But her office is the one I canceled. And then, what about this part right here? Am I the only one? No, I'm not. Experiencing a higher copay. Baby. It was already too high as it was. They trying to fix it where we can't even go to the doctor at all. We already can't afford the medication. The medication done start going up too. Baby, I can't even afford to be sick. I really can't. It's very expensive being sick. Okay? It's very expensive being sick. And now they done increased the copay. I was paying $30 when I go to the doctor, and they want that money up front before you even go through that door to see the doctor and sit down back there. You got to pay that money up front for your copay. And I hope the insurance don't go up no more, because it's high enough as it is too. And now I was paying $30 a month. Not $30 a month. I wish it was $30 a month. It was $30 every time you go for a visit to the doctor. The copay was $30 per visit. Now they're trying to charge $50. Ain't trying. They are. And they're very intentional and unapologetic about it. Okay. You either gonna have to pay or don't go. It's just as simple as that. There's only 2 options on the board. And I try to get the most bang for my buck when I go to the doctor. I want to sit back there and talk a long time. And then they be wanting to cut you off and talking about, oh, I got to go see another patient. I want to get all the bang for my buck. Okay? Paying all this money. And then they want to rush. Woo. Yeah. But my cycle, I think it's getting ready to go off. It didn't come on last month. I don't think it came on the month before. And it ain't came on this month. And I sure don't miss it. But I'm still getting the symptoms of it. Then 1 minute I'm hot. 1 minute I'm cold. 1 minute I'm up. 1 minute I'm down. 1 minute I'm going around and around. Ooh, baby. I don't know if that's the menopause or peramenopause. 1 minute I'm thirsty, 1 minute I'm not. I always gotta pee. 1 minute I'm sleeping, 1 minute I'm waking up too early. And then my neighbors disturbing the fuck out of me. Feel like I'm sleeping right on a busy highway. All them damn cars coming and going, slamming doors. Drug trafficking, prostitution, you name it. It's going on all around me. Woo! And I'm just trying to survive all of this. And I'm having a hard time. I'm having a real hard time with it. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Woo! And it feels like I'm losing my spark as it relates to social media. I don't know if all these health issues and changes I'm going through with my health and my life is having an effect on the spark that I used to have for social media. And so much has changed with social media. You got all these hood rats that have become content creators, and their content is trash. And they have brought a spirit to social media that I don't like. And a lot of people conforming and jumping on the bandwagon with these hood rats as it relates to the content that they putting out. Mm. And they have made these hood rats some social media stars. Mm. And then I look at a lot of their video titles. The title of their video, they can't spell. Their grammar is terrible. They have all the misspelled words in they title. And somebody will say, "Ooh, Karma Kaboom, you trying to be the grammar police." It's necessary. I don't like dumb, grown idiots. Okay? And that's another thing. If you dumb as an adult, how you gonna help your kids and your grandkids with their schoolwork? Ooh, can you imagine 20 years from now? It's gonna be so many dumbass adults holding office. We already got some now, but they're gonna be even more dumb. In 20 more years, we're gonna be in bad shape. And it made me think about maybe I should move to another country where it might be a little bit more safer. It might be a little bit more civilized. And the people might have a little bit more respect for the elderly folk. Because in 20 years, I'm going to be an elderly person. Whether I want to or not, if I'm still here. And Lord knows, I don't want to fool around. I don't want to fool around with these hood rats that's going to be running the show in 20 years. But in 20 years, they probably going to legalize. They already doing it, smoking dope on the job, but they probably going to legalize it by law, smoking dope and whatever else you want to smoke. As far as drugs on the job, they probably be coming to work naked. In 20 years, they already come to work half naked on the job. So in 20 years, they're probably gonna be on legalizing, where they already doing that too, having sex on the job. They probably do it wide open right there in the middle of the floor. Have sex on the job, naked, come to work naked. Woo. And we already on the brink of lawlessness. Can you imagine in 20 years, it's going to be complete lawlessness. Ooh. I don't know if I want to still be in this country in 20 years. I need to start my research and searching for another country that's more civilized. Because this one right here is steadily falling down to the ground. Mm, 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 mm. In 20 years, we might have 2 men in the White House. Or we might have 2 women in the White House. Or the White House might be purple, blue, or green with polka dots on it and neon lights. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, that sandwich was pretty good. Mm-hmm. Oh, yesterday I had a burger that was so good. And I feel that it's necessary for me to gatekeep the place where I got it from. Because the heathens have already started to take over the spot. And I wouldn't dare want to promote the place and make it a unsafe environment for me. Ooh, I just hate that the heathens done found out about that spot. And they have some delicious hamburgers. Ooh. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, I cannot make a good hamburger. And that's the most simple thing that you can make in the kitchen. And I don't know why my hamburger don't be juicy. Look like the meat be falling apart. Ooh. And speaking of falling apart, did y'all hear about or see Mr. Tenderism with his falling off the bone meat brand? Him and the white dude, I forgot his name. They done Nick, that's his name, from Destination Smokehouse. They done split up. Some people say he got fired. Walter Johnson, the elderly man. But he hasn't confirmed that he got fired. They made it seem like they just went their separate ways. So as a rapper that I don't know nothing about, all these unknown rappers just springing up like flowers. Some rapper over there in Texas, Houston, Texas, I think, he bought Mr. Tenderism a food truck, I think. So Mr. Tenderism, a lawyer, he did buy the trademark behind Nick's back, and Nick was trying to get the trademark, but the lawyer, the black lawyer, beat Nick to the trademark office. And I love that for the lawyer and Mr. Tenderism. Because, you know, a lot of white people, I hate to ram them up under the bus, but they got to go up under the bus for this. I got to throw them under the bus for this. A lot of white people have been stealing. And they got the nerve to be watching us and make us think we be the only one that be stealing. And they was the starter kit for stealing. Christopher Columbus stole a whole country. You know, if you steal a whole country, you'll steal anything. You just roguish. Okay. Your finger's just too sticky. Beyond sticky when you steal a whole country. Wow. But they don't want to talk about that. But their forefather, Christopher, he stole a whole country and got them started stealing. And they've been stealing ever since. But they still low-key. They don't be wide open like niggas when they be stealing. They be stealing. You'll never know nothing about it. And that's the right way to do wrong. When you can steal and get away with it and don't nobody see you but God. That's the right way to steal. Don't steal wide open like niggas do. And steal some big shit. Don't be stealing cupcakes and honey bun and noodles like niggas do in a little ragged ass car. Niggas be stealing and it don't even do them no good. Now they done starts trying to steal houses. They stealing great big old houses too. I need them. Do I need them to steal me one and transfer the deed to do a quick claim deed for $1? That's something to negotiate. But anyway, yeah. So Yeah, white people been stealing a long time. And then they got the nerve to be offended when we steal. Well, when y'all steal, because I don't steal. When black people steal, they get offended. Yeah, they want to watch y'all when y'all be stealing. But they don't want to be watched when they be stealing. They want to steal in peace. But anyway, Nick from Destination Smokehouse, he don't want to label it as stealing, but that's exactly what it was. Nick was stealing from Walter, Mr. Tenderism. He stole from the man. He stole his idea. He stole the little Mr. Tenderism thing. Probably stole his recipes too. They've been stealing for so long. Paula Deen allegedly was stealing from her helper. The folks that started Kentucky Fried Chicken, allegedly they were stealing from that's how they get the recipe. And it's just been a long line of stealing in our history. They just been stealing, and getting the money. Don't even want to get a creator of the recipe and the product. They don't even want to give them no credit. But anyway, Mr. Tenderism, he got his own food truck. May have his own restaurant as it relates to brick and mortar. And I think he's going to start a whole lot of products. Probably going to have his own cookbook, his own pots and pans with his name and brand and likeness on it. His own grill with his own name and likeness on it. His own cooking seasoning. His own barbecue. His own barbecue sauce. He probably going to start selling his own, meals. Prepared meals in the stores. That'll be good. His own barbecue, and they could freeze it and sell it to us in the stores. And his own marinade sauces. His own air fryer with his picture on it and everything. Tenderism. Yeah. So I'm very happy to see him get his trademark. And he's also talking about being a private chef to some of the celebrities. And I saw a video where as he cooked for Ron Isley and his young wife. And Ron Isley really liked that food that he was cooking. So he's going to have a lot of business. He's going to have a lot of business coming to him. And even though he's elderly, it's better late than never. Blessings delayed is not blessings denied. That's an example of that. Blessings delayed is not a blessings denied. Yeah. And I think he should write a book and tell his story of his humble beginnings and everything. Yeah, that's a really great story. And a lot of us in social mediaville watched, had an opportunity to watch it unfold. And that makes it more remarkable, right? Oh, this water is so good. It didn't used to be good to me. But I'm trying to wean myself off a lot of stuff that I used to enjoy that's bad for me. And one of the hardest things to wean myself off is that tea. I'm a Southern girl. That's just a staple in the Southern hemisphere. We bottle fed tea, okay? And I done tried to drink the unsweet tea and add sweetener to it, but it ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. And I just hate that Lipton tea, they ruined the recipe of they tea. I don't know, it must be some new person that's done got hired with the business, and they need to go on back and get the other person if they still alive, because the Lipton tea was busting in the 90s, okay? Oh, it was so delicious. Then they done changed the bottle. It don't even look good. They done changed the recipe. They done eliminated the original tea. They just effing up over at Lipton Tea. They really are. But I gotta start exercising as soon as I move. I can't focus. I cannot focus here. I can't. It's too many distractions. And all I want to do is just rest. Lay down and rest. But as soon as I move to the country like I want to do, I'm gonna I'm gonna really try to exercise and get healthier and sexier. And yeah, I want to be a sexy senior citizen. Yes. But I'm not going to be the type of senior citizen that walk around my titties hanging out like a lot of these inappropriate so-called queens. That's so inappropriate. Okay. I'm not going to be that kind of senior citizen, have my titties hanging out. But my titties will be picked up. Okay. It's overtime for my titties to be picked up. And I want to experience that in my lifetime. How does it feel? But I don't want to get old. I don't want to be an elderly person and experience it. I want to experience it now. How does it feel to have your titties picked up here? Okay. Whew, I'm so sick and tired of my titties down there on the ground. Me and Rick Ross, we need to get our titties picked up now. Rick Ross, it's no excuse for him. All that money. He buying everything but a bra and a titty lifting surgery. I don't know how you can be okay with your titties hanging down, Rick Ross and other people that got money to pick your titties up. I don't know how you could be okay with that. Ugh. And they look nasty. They feel nasty. Ugh. As soon as I'm able, I'm getting my titties picked up. Yes. Mm. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah, every day I'm just so tired and I need to get to the country so I can relax and get back with nature and get grounded, okay? And have some peace and quiet and do a lot of things that I want to do and I need to do. Yes, I'm ready to get away from these heathens and get into a civilized environment and start stretching. I need to start stretching and getting me some massage therapy on a regular basis. I need to start going to the chiropractor too. I forgot to mention that earlier. When I was talking about the list of doctors I need to go to, I need to go to the chiropractor, get my back cracked and realigned. Whew. And it's just so many other things I need to do to preserve my youth. Okay. Yeah. And thank God I don't have no bags under my eyes like a lot of these women. Thank God I don't have no bags. Do I got some? I don't think I do. I have to keep checking on them because I don't want no bags under my eyes in dark circles and be walking around looking like a raccoon like a lot of these women. I think you be worried about too much when you got dark circles around your eyes and bags under your eyes. And I need to go to the doctor too, the eye doctor, and get that meat taken out of right there and get an eyelid lift. Oh, all that meat right there. I need to get that meat right there eliminated and get it lifted. And then I think I need my gynecologist to do some work down there. Because I told y'all, and this is too much information, but it's not something that I'm ashamed of. And I think it's a situation that a lot of women might have. Because after all, considering how I see how a lot of these women are looking when I be sneaking and looking at some of this porn, I don't be want to look, but hell, it be right there in the camera, right there in the screen. You can't help but to look at it. But considering how a lot of these women be looking on porn, I think we got the same problem. And I seen this girl on TikTok. She was talking about it the other day, and she had me laughing so hard. I need to go back and find that girl. Baby, she said, I heard when you get older, your pussy lips start hanging and disappearing, and all you're left with is a hole. And she said, I need to know if that's true so I can find out what I need to do about my pussy lips while I'm young. And I told her, you better hurry up. You better hurry up and find out what to do and preserve your pussy lips. Because, baby, yes, they start hanging. They start hanging just like titties. They start hanging. And the guys don't help because they be pulling on them just like they do your titties. I don't know. Ooh, do we need to put the guys in handcuffs or put some mitts on their hands? Damn. They be pulling, 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 and pulling, and they not satisfied till they get it pulled down. And baby, if I could turn back the hands of time, I tell that dude, Bobby, may rest in peace. It feel good, but don't pull on it. Okay, don't pull on it. Shit. Now he gone on to glory, and I didn't kill him. And now I'm left with a souvenir, if that's what you want to call it. And I don't like the souvenir. Okay. Oh, and it's almost like you got a set of well, it's not the set, it's one, which makes it kind of worse. Okay, you some of y'all got a matching set, and I sure don't want no matching set. Damn. But it's almost like you got a special needs lip down there. It's like it's a special needs situation. It's like it's retarded. Okay, it's like it could have a special needs handicap sticker on it. Okay, okay. If it don't fall in that category, it certainly could. It certainly could. Maybe we need to get some of these senators or a governor to sign it into law and pass a law to give it a handicap, make it eligible for a handicap decal. Yeah. You need to park it in the front when you go to Walmart. You should not have to walk very far, be forced to walk very far with it. A long lip, and it's wrinkled all up and things. You know. You know. Ugh. But I want my doctor to clip it so it can match the other one. I just don't think it's fair that the other one is regular and then we got that other one. It's been taken through there. You know what I'm saying? It's been taken through there, and then it's been like that so long. And then when I wash it, it just you know. And that's another reason why I think it's necessary. And thank God I've been celibate. But when I was active with guys, I demanded that light be off. You're not gonna look at that wrinkled long lip. You're not gonna look at it. And a lot of guys, they be want to look at it. They be want to look at you and all that right there. No, you supposed to feel me. You don't need to look at me, okay? But I got a question for those of you ladies, you girls, you females, you women that suffer with long lip syndrome. That's what we're going to call it. How do you allow the guys to look at it? Do you feel a way when you lay back and spread eagle? And especially y'all that ride the guy. How you gonna climb up on top of a guy's face with all of that right there hanging down? You know. I would feel so embarrassed. I can't see myself get naked and climbing, or even just have on a dress and no panties and just climbing and heishing myself over a guy's face with all that right there going on. And of course he gonna be looking. He not gonna close his eyes. He gonna be looking. He gonna see what's headed his way. And if I was a guy, I'd be like, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold the hell up. Let me see what's going on right here. What is this? What is this headed my way and finna sit on my face? What is this? Baby, if I was a guy, I would have so many questions. Okay. Where did this start at? Okay. How did it get like this? How long have you been carrying this around? Why haven't you got it seen about? This is a condition. This is not normal. Uh-uh. 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 Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah. And this is something that we need to talk about. And we don't talk about it. It's like you're carrying around this secret in your panties. And the guys need, or if you dealing with a girl, your partner needs to be informed about this. Well, karma kaboom, how do you break it to the person? The only way, I think you should tell them up front. After you tell them your name, hello, my name is such and such, and I got a long pussy lip. And they got the right to make their own informed decision. Either they're gonna deal with you or not. But you need to tell them up. You need to tell them up front. Okay. You should not let them be forced to wait to the point of no return. Okay. Yeah. But other than that, child, oh, my knees been hurting so bad. And I'm like, what is all this? And my ankles been hurting so bad. Is it arthritis? My hands been hurting. Is it arthritis? What is this? And baby, listen. Oh, when I drive somewhere, before I open that door, I just had to pray, Lord, please give me strength. And soon as I step out and stand up, oh, my feet be hurting so bad. My joints, my knees be hurting so bad. Ooh. And I've been thinking about getting that cortisone shot in my knees, but sometime it help and sometime it don't. And Lord knows that needle is a lot to deal with. That long needle. I had to close my eyes when I get it. When I get that shot in my knees or my feet. Oh my God. I had to close my eyes. Oh. And I had to just pinch my leg or pinch my foot or pinch my the back of my arm. And my doc be like, what is wrong with you? And the nurse being there looking like, what is this all about? And I had to tell them this is just the way I had to do to cope. I had to pinch something on me to cope. And I know it's crazy, it don't make no sense, but I never had like them needles. Mm-mm. But thank God it don't last that long when they injecting you with that long needle. That long needle is about as long as a Mississippi River. Yes. And then they spray that numbing spray on it. It's real, real cold. And I'm so glad it don't last that long because, baby, whew, I thought I was going to have to jump on top of the roof. When I seen that needle, I said, oh, really? You gonna put all that in me? Really? Uh, mm. But yeah, I need a good massage therapist because I think my massage therapist done dumped me and didn't even give me no notice. And it's just bad to get dumped by your doctor or your massage therapist and your hairdresser. It's just bad to get dumped by any one of them. Damn. And I'm like, what did I do to deserve this? Did he not want to continue rubbing on this big old wide body? And if that's what it is, he should have said this a long time ago. But maybe his little business ungrowed, and he feel like he too good to rub on a big old wide body like mine. And I feel like I was the most loyal. I didn't think I caused no problem. But people be feeling a certain kind of way about you, and they won't say nothing, and they'll just dump you. And he done dumped the hell out of me. And I've been searching high and low all over Facebook for a replacement, and I can't find none. I can't find none, and I don't want no woman, no female. And so many of these black females, they call themselves a massage therapist, and I think it's some freaky dicky stuff going on with them. And Lord knows I don't want no low-key lesbian rubbing on me and things. And I don't really want no white person because they hair all over their arm don't feel good when it's rubbing on me with all that oil. I had one of them, and I don't want no more. But I might have to get a white person, child, because them black ones, they act like they so unprofessional. And they are. Some of them don't want to respond to your inbox message. Then you call them. They got a certain time they want to answer the damn telephone. And it's just nasty and rude. And, yeah, to be overcharging, too. And, I found one dude. He used to be my coworker. He my former coworker. He was fine back then, and he's still fine. And I said, I don't know. That'll be kind of awkward. That'll be kind of awkward. And then, I had a reputation of being a troublemaker, and he didn't really, kind of treat me different. But I could tell he was hanging with them other coworkers, and they was talking about me like a dog behind my back. But I was standing up for myself. But people don't like for you to stand up for yourself. They take that personal, especially if they a coon or a bootlicker on the job. And I believe standing up for myself. Call me Rosa Park King Jr. Okay? Okay. Yeah. Them people, my ancestors didn't fight for their rights and get bit by dogs and hosed down with water hose for nothing. I feel like carrying on the legacy, building on what they started. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to stand up for my rights. And I don't care who it makes uncomfortable. But he called himself a massage therapist. And I contacted him, and he was pretending like he was so happy to hear from me. But then he was kind of slow responding. He could have been somewhere getting his penis sucked. I don't know. But something was causing him to be delayed and responding to me. And I be feeling a certain kind of way when people be slow responding to my text message. Like, what are you doing over there? And all of that right there. Yeah. But he said he's out of town and he gonna be in town pretty soon, and I can make an appointment. But I just feel like one thing to lead to another, because I was kind of crushing on him back then. That was like 20 years ago. And now he's still fine. And I'm gonna be naked and he gonna be rubbing on me. I don't know if I'll be able to take it. Okay. And some people be want to play sexy music while they rubbing on you doing massage therapy. And baby, I don't know if I'll be strong enough to resist if there's an initiation going on. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know if I want to make that appointment. I don't know if I'll be strong enough. But I do need to be cracked in a civilized manner. You know what I mean? And the other cracking, I ain't had that cracking in so long. And see, I be vulnerable if it come to a fine man. And I did say a fine man, but thank God he stay too far. He stay too far. But I've been feeling like getting on me a plane, a train, or an automobile and going to see his fine tail self. Because, baby, he was massaging and kneading that woman's butt on the video like it was some bread. Oh, I mean, he had that butt oiled up and he was just, ugh. And I was just about to slob at the mouth and I was like, ugh. And I was getting so hot. And I was like, what is that jumping around in the seat of my panties? Is this a massage or is this porn that I'm looking at? Okay, I should know the difference between porn and a massage therapy session going on. And it looked like it was crossing the line of a regular massage. I done had a lot of massages, but I ain't never had no massage like that. Where the man was just taking that butt and just ugh, all of that right there. And I said, I need some of that right there, but I don't know as a Christian if I can handle it. You know what I mean? Whew. Yeah. But I need all of that right there. And I seen somebody else on their video, massage therapy on Facebook. Baby, they was standing on top of their folks' bag. I said, oh, I wonder if they bonded and insured. Because, baby, if they been on broke my bag, I know it's going to be a problem. Is it that serious? Where you got to stand up in the back? Wow. But I bet it feel good. And had their knees all in that person back. I said, I need some of that, especially right up here. Right up here. I need them knees and them feet all in that back. Yes. A couple of hours. But it's just sad that my massage therapist that I've been having for years done dumped me without notice. Wow. And don't even look like they don't even want to spin the block. Wow. And I don't even know what I did to deserve to get dumped. And you know, as we get older, we can't take getting dumped on no level. We take it personal. At least I did. And I'm just going to have to find a way to get over my massage therapist dumping me. And the only way I know to get over a man dumping you is to get up under another one. A new one. Shit. Yeah. 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 The only way, I say, to get over a man dumping you is to get under a new one. Ow! But anyway, oh, I got some delicious. Y'all, please don't tell my diabetic doctor. And I hope the diabetic doctor and her staff is not in the bushes watching my video. And child, yesterday, I got to whisper this. Yesterday, while I was at Whole Foods, I seen this. You know, they got all different kind of flavors. This is a sophisticated, sexy brand of ice cream right here. And you know, I'm a big fan of butter pecan. I'm going to try to take it easy with it. I'm going to try to take it easy. I love this. The butter pecan. The butter pecan. And I love that strawberry and the rainbow sherbet. Child. I had a taste for some lasagna today. Somebody on Facebook was making some lasagna my dinner. And I still got a taste for it. But I'm trying to decide, do I want to fix my dinner now or later? Because it's been marinating. The meat been marinating 2 hours now. I think I got full off my sandwich. So I might wait about 6 o'clock. About 6 o'clock to do my dinner. I think I want to go lay down now. I'm supposed to be going somewhere, but I don't feel like it. And I told the person that I was gonna come. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like going nowhere. I want to go lay down. And I don't know ugh, if this is a part of getting old, but all I want to do is lay down. That's all I want to do. I don't want to be a street person and ripping and running in the street like a lot of people. They love to be outside. I don't care nothing about outside. I don't. And I only go outside when it's absolutely necessary. Okay. Buy grocery, go to the doctor, stuff like that. Otherwise, I don't like being outside. I'm a homebody. I'm an introvert, and I'm so content with it. I'm not lonely. I'm not lonely. A lot of people think I'm lonely because I'm alone. Uh-uh. That's peace. That's what that means. That's peace. Okay. I don't want to be around a crowd of people. I don't want a bunch of people coming over here to me. None of that. Okay. Uh-uh. And somebody trying to be a matchmaker. A person, a girl that I know, she trying to be a matchmaker, and I don't want to be matched up with no man right now. I'm not like some of these women that jump from man to man and ride the ding-a-ling carousel. And you know most of these guys nowadays, they don't want to be just your friend. Okay? They want their penis to touch the back of your throat. That's what they want. With no commitment. Okay? And then the black ones, they real cheap. Most of them so cheap. They don't want to buy you a hamburger. They don't want to pay no bills. They don't want to get your coffee, get your oil change. None of that. And you better not call them in 3 o'clock in the morning talking about you stranded, you ran out of gas, or your car done tow up on you. Because they not coming. Okay? They only coming when they want to put their penis in the back of your throat. That's it. That's all. Okay? And I'm so tired of getting acquainted with these garbage ass men that pretend like they, upstanding and honorable and good and this and that. Rinse and repeat. You're going to get the same thing. Different dude, same program. And they always think they bigger than the program for some reason. And they gonna tell you some lies. You'll be hard pressed to find a guy that don't tell lies. As soon as they open a mouth, they gonna tell lie, lie, lie. But sometimes, depending on the guy, it sounds so good, and you want to believe them and think the best of them. And they always end up showing you the worst. Okay, it's just draining the getting acquainted phase. So why you single? I get so sick of them asking me that. And I want to tell them because most of y'all ain't shit. That's why I'm single. Okay, but you got to be nice. You can't be blunt and say stuff like that. Especially if you want one thing to lead to another and you want to build a relationship with a garbage ass. You got to say something nice and delusional, okay? Ugh. And they never want to admit that they was the problem. And most of the time, they are the problem. But the problem won't admit that they the problem. And you're going to have to find that yourself the hard way, the long way. And they're going to waste a lot of your time before you find out that they are the problem. And sometimes I have been the problem too, but at least I'll admit it. But they don't never admit it. They don't never want to be accountable. And what's up with that? Two problems coming together. It's going to be a disaster. It's going to be a disaster, I say. But anyway, I asked the girl to show me a picture of him, and she ain't showed the picture yet. 2 days later, I'm still waiting on the picture. He must be ugly. He must be ugly and trying to push this ugly ass dude on me. And that made me think, do we got a STD? After all, we are in a city that's got the #1 STD HIV rate as well as crime rate in the country. I don't want them problems that somebody else done threw away, okay? I don't want them problems. Walking around with a nasty dynamite ding-a-ling and want to put it over here on me. Yeah, you got to watch these people when they're in such a hurry to jump into the relationship and jump into the bed with you. Because that most of the time they burning and itching and scratching and stinking. Yeah, that sounds like a death sentence. That's not a date. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But child, I got this aching body. I ain't got time for no man. I ain't got time for no man. And then what if he's lazy and don't want to give me a massage? That's a requirement. You got to massage my back and my feet and things. And one thing ain't going to always lead to another. Okay? And I want to be celibate. They don't want to be celibate. They can't handle being celibate. They can't handle it. So that's not going to work off the rip. That's not going to work. And I don't want no man pressuring me to go to bed with him. And I certainly don't want him pressuring me to suck on him, because I ain't that kind of girl. Okay? And I don't live in that kind of world. All right? Okay? And things. But anyway, yeah. I think I'm going through the change. And the change is turning me every way but loose. Loose. It's turning me every which way but loose. And all I want to do is just lay down and pee again. Pee again. Yeah. It's just a thing that I'm going through. Is anybody else going through it? Can anybody else relate to going through the change? Can anybody else relate to going through the change? Ooh, child. And I'm sick or tired of taking medication, looking forward to taking medication. I don't want to take medication every day. A pill for this, a pill for that. Insulin, insulin, insulin. I'm sick of it already. Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, I gotta take some now, because I didn't take it this morning. And I had been taking the black seed oil. Everybody brag about the black seed oil. And I think it's overrated. I have not noticed a difference at all. And then I've been taking the vitamin D. I need to take some vitamin B12 for energy. I need to go get a B12 shot. And I feel like my iron is low. And I might need some iron pills. Yeah, I need to go check on that this week. Ooh, and as you get older, somebody suggested a multivitamin. That might not be so bad. I might need to get one of them too. A multivitamin. I can't stand taking all these pills. A pill for this, a pill for that. Child, I got things to do. I don't have time to sit around taking pills all day. Ooh, but thank God I don't have to take as many as a lot of people take. Some people, they have to take about 20-some pills a day. Yeah. But as we get older, we got a lot to deal with. We got a lot to deal with as we get older. Woo. Yeah. But it could always be worse. And thank God it's not worse than what it is. Thank God it's not as worse as it could be, right? But yeah, I need to go lay down. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I am so tired. I am so tired. I am so tired. I don't have a lot of energy. And I have never been a type that like to take pills. Oh, I have never liked taking pills. And oh, I had a pill that was so bitter just now. I think I'm gonna take a bite of my cookies that I got from Whole Foods yesterday. These I love, but all oatmeal raisin cookies are not created equal. I don't like them when they're real hard, and I don't like them when they're real soft either. And yesterday, while I was over there being greedy, getting my cookies and trying to put them in the bag and everything, I had my billfold in that basket. I like to ride the electric shopping cart. And some nigga had left his family over there where the cakes was. He pretended like he was so interested in the cakes. And he was the predator, the spirit of the predator inside of the man. He decided to come over there. And I think he was going to try to swipe my billfold out of that basket. So, they're real fast, everything they do. But praise the Lord, is fast. And I looked around just in the nick of time. I think he was finna lean over in that basket and get my billfold. And then I sat there paying him attention. He pretended like he was interested in the bagels and the cookies and the this and the that. He wasn't interested in nothing but, I think, stealing my wallet. Then when he saw that I was paying him attention, all of a sudden he ain't interested no more. And he walked his low down legs back over there to his family. I said, this is a shame. Even though I ain't supposed to be getting them, I can't even shop for cookies in peace. I can't even be over here rambling around in this cookie case in peace. Heathens are always nearby plotting on you. They always nearby looking and lurking and plotting on you. And I was so mad when I looked up and seen him almost leaning over there towards my basket. See, people be watching you and you don't even know they watching. Plotting on you. They're always looking and plotting on you. That's why you got to be alert at all times and prepared to stand your ground. And see, right now, these people getting their income tax money, a lot of these roguish folks, the predators, they on the prowl. They waiting on you to slip up. They waiting on you. And look, I told y'all, the income tax money is too much pressure for a lot of these hood rats. And I'm not calling her a hood rat, but it's giving hood rat energy. The other day, some mother in Memphis, she looked like she in her late 20s. And according to the news report, she was getting ready to celebrate her daughter's 16th birthday. I don't know why they was parked in front of that chicken wing place. Maybe the daughter had went in there, her boyfriend had went in there. And see, hard-headed catch up with you. She was not in a parking space to begin with. Right there in the middle of the street. And I don't know, maybe she got out the car and ran in there to get her little order or something like that. I don't know. But nevertheless, she had a Glock in her purse, and her 6-year-old son reportedly took that gun and shot her to death right there on the spot. And she did on her daughter's 16th birthday. Instead of her daughter celebrating her birthday, she celebrating her mother. Well, it wasn't no celebration. She mourning her mother dying on her birthday. Wow. Now, what kind of relationship she gonna have with her 6-year-old brother behind that? Where does the brother go after that? He can't come home with me. He can't come home with me. We can't lay down and go to sleep. He's abandoned immediately. Okay. Wow. Wow. Where does the 6-year-old boy go behind that? He got to go to the foster home. He got to. Who in the family gonna take him? Now she done got her income tax money, and somebody gotta go ahead and pay for her a casket and some flowers. That's the end of her shopping for income tax season. That's the end of her shopping. And I see she was driving a white Audi SUV. I don't know if she lied on her application to get it, or maybe it was stolen and sold on Facebook at a cheap price. You know, that's common nowadays. And a lot of people, they can't get their tag because that car been reported stolen. And you're not going to find out that it's been stolen until you go to get that tag. Yes. Just like the other day, some black dude. And I'm wondering where they getting all these cars from. And they not no legitimate salesperson. What's that I smell? I smell some stealing. I smell some carjacking. Yeah, that's what I smell. I smell some chop shops. Yeah. Ain't no regular nigga got no business getting all these unlimited vehicles, and most of them is luxury vehicles, and selling them for a cheap price. I know a roguish situation when I see it, and that's got roguish all over it right there. But yeah, I don't know if she had bought the little Audi SUV with her tax money, or if she even got a chance to spend her tax money. But she ain't gonna get no more tax money now because she did, and her child did it. But I gotta blame her because you are being irresponsible with your gun. But see, these heathens, they so used to being irresponsible, and it catch up with them. It catch up with them. They used to laying the gun on the table, all on the kitchen counter, smoking dope. The children got to go to school smelling like marijuana. And all of that heathen environment, it catches up with them sooner or later. Woo! And child, they been dying back to back to back all over the city. Crashing into a wall because they high on drugs and can't pay attention. They impaired. They can't pay attention. They half retarded. They can't pay attention. They're getting shot up by all kind of bullets by other heathens and by the police because they hard-headed and won't pull over when the police tell them to pull over. They dying just all kind of ways. And their own children killing them. And it's just a shame that hard-headed lifestyle catching up with them. But you can't tell them nothing because they think they know everything. Sooner or later, that hard-headed, rebellious spirit gonna catch up with them. Yeah. They don't want to believe in God. They denouncing Jesus. They don't want to believe in the Bible. They don't want to obey the Bible. They don't want to obey authority. They don't want to obey the laws on the street. They don't want to stop at the stoplight. They don't want to stop at the stop sign. Racing and weaving all into traffic, trying to cause other people to crash out. They stealing everything, including your thoughts and your joy. And sooner or later, it's gonna catch up with them. I see it every day. I see it every day. And they just refuse to turn from their wicked way. Just want to keep going and keep going and keep going. Mm, 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 mm. And I just try to stay out of their way and just sit back on the sidewalk and watch the crash dummies just crash back to back to back, all around me. It's all around me crashing. What's that? I can hear it now. Another crash dummy done crashed out. If you listen, you can hear them crashing out back to back. You can hear them. You can hear them all over the city, all around me. Somebody crashing out. Mm, mm, mm. And I just said, Lord, keep me from crashing out. Keep me from crashing out. Keep me away from the crash dummies. Because I got enough to deal with. And them drugs is tearing them up. Young people. The drugs. I hear one now. My neighbor. Over there bamming around. They must can't get their drugs. They be having a fit and fainting for them drugs. They go to bamming on stuff and slamming doors. Bumping into the walls. It's bad. It's bad. Them drugs is tearing them up. Them drugs is turning them every which way but loose. Baby. If I had the choice in the matter, I think I would let old age turn me every which way but loose. I don't want no drugs turning me every which way but loose. But see, Satan keep on trying to tempt me with them drugs. That's why everywhere I go, somebody with marijuana, pills, meth, all kind of stuff. Now they getting high on bed bugs, I heard. Yes. I'm not lying on the heathens. They are getting high on bed bugs, I say. I don't know who the person was that said, I got so many bed bugs that I don't know what to do. Let me see if one thing will lead to two by smoking the bed bugs, because I can't get no marijuana and I can't get no crack cocaine. So let me try these bed bugs out. I ain't got no roaches, or the roaches too fast and running away from it. Let me try the bed bugs. And they did. And one thing led to another. Okay, y'all. My my phone had went out, so I had to plug it up on the charger. But I'll probably come back. I'll probably come back in a few hours. It's 2:37 now, so I'll probably come back probably about 6 or 7 and do my dinner, and we'll talk about some more stuff. But I'm tired and I want to go lay down, okay? Your girl is getting old and I gotta rest. I'm not a spring chicken like I used to be. I get tired early. Yeah. Who I don't know what I'm gonna do with this future husband. I gotta have some energy built up for him, because I know he gonna be having something for me. I don't know how that's gonna work out. I want to sleep all the time. Gonna have a fine husband laying next to me. That's enough to energize me, ain't it? Yes. So yeah, I enjoyed talking with y'all. And oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Just Jay. Okay, you said, say it ain't so. You said check the time. The time. Set your clock forward. Are you serious? Oh my God. Oh. Look. Okay, I'm back. Whew, my charger failed me again. So I'm gonna go ahead and wind this video up and let it charge. But who was that? Just JOK. Thank you for telling me about the time went forward. I did not know. Wow. So instead of being 240, it's 3:42. Wow, the time is already going by too fast. Lord have mercy. I did not even know that the time had moved forward. Wow. But thank you so much for letting me know. Just JOK. Wow, I did not know the time had changed and moved forward. Are you serious, Sun Rose 768? You say Sun Saray passed? Now, I remember she had faked her death a few years ago. So she really dead now. I hadn't heard about that. What happened to her? Sun Rose 768. Travis is fine. He's doing some updates to her home. He posts on her channel. Now, who is Travis? Mm-mm. Hello, Monsieur Davis. Thank you. I want to know what happened to Sansaray. I remember she had faked her death a few years ago. And I wonder if she really did this time. Wow. I'm gonna go look and see what I can find about that. Sansaray. She done had a hard life. She done had a hard life. And it's mostly due to being hard headed and want to do things her way. And running behind these men that didn't want her. A cautionary tale. Her life is a cautionary tale. Another YouTuber bites the dust in the black sector. Wow. Yeah, another YouTuber, Sansa Ray, bites the dust. But I wonder if it's fake news if she really did this time. Not that I'm wishing death on her. But I thought that was so low down and terrible for her to fake a death. See, she could possibly have called that on herself. She could possibly be done called that on herself. But knowing her, she probably committed suicide. I don't know. Because she been grieving these men for years that don't want her. Oh, that's a shame when you want somebody and they don't want you back. But I'm going to go check up on it and see what I can find. Sansaray done bit the dust, huh? Sansaray done bit the content creator dust. Wow. Okay. Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in and letting me know about the time change. Ooh, the time is just flying by. The time is just flying by. Wow. Yeah, I didn't even know. Just JOK. I didn't even know the time had changed. Wow. Wow, wow. I know that when I got back yesterday, the light was flashing on the clock, on the stove, and on the microwave. I thought it was the storm because it rained a lot yesterday. So I thought the storm had knocked out the lights while I was gone. So I did set it back, but I didn't know that the time had went up after midnight. Ooh, it's just so much going on. I can't keep up with the basic stuff nowadays too much. It's just so much going on. But anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Child, this gray hair is catching up with me. I even got gray hair in my eyelashes. Do y'all see it? Do y'all see the gray in my eyelashes? Wow. Wow. I got gray all in my eyebrows. The gray hair is just taking over. It don't make no sense. And young people getting gray headed. It's just so disrespectful, that gray hair. It don't care where it go. I'm surprised it ain't in my mustache. My female mustache. It probably is. If I don't shave it, it probably would be in there. And that would look terrible, wouldn't it? A gray mustache on a woman. Wow. Wow. But anyway, you all have a great day, and I'll probably come back on in a little while when I fix my dinner, and we'll talk about some more stuff. Okay? All right. Talk to y'all later. Y'all go grab a bite to eat, and we'll call this the intermission. I hope I don't be too tired to come back, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to come back. Ooh, I done started becoming a deadbeat content creator. Child, I don't have the energy like I used to have. I used to do 10, 20 videos a day. Stay on live all day long. Do y'all remember that? Ooh, this content creator getting old, child. I can't do it like I used to. I can't do it like I used to. Yeah, old age setting in. Yes. I need to go lay down now. I'm tired. Okay, we'll talk to y'all. We'll talk again real soon. Okay, I'm tired. I need to go rest, and I'll try to come back in a few hours and talk to y'all again while I make my dinner. All right, I ain't gonna promise y'all that I come back today, but I'ma try. I'ma try. Okay, that's all I can say is I'ma try. And Brianna's out of jail. LaTruth, ex-wife. Child, and she said that's the longest 48 hours she had. That was the longest 48 hours. It was so hard on her. Wonder if she gonna behave between now and when she got to go back to the court, because she gonna have to go back to court even though she made bail bond. She not. She not gonna be able to behave herself. She not. But yeah, another content creator showing out. Yeah. So I got to go over there and check up and see what's been going on over there in these other social media streets as well. But we're gonna talk again real soon. If not this evening, maybe sometime this week I'll be back. And I gotta get in those TikTok streets too. I don't know when I'm spinning the block on the Facebook streets. Ooh, don't nobody be talking over there to me on my page. I how you can like somebody's page but you don't like them. Yeah, they don't talk to me over there on Facebook. I don't know what's up with that. Thousands and thousands of folks ain't got nothing to say to you. That's crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Holla at your girl. Peace.